Okay. Email is accessible from anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. Now, these are what forms an effective. Please take note of whatever I'm going to be saying. Whatever I'm going to say here, I'm going to come back to it. I'm just trying to rush because of the projector. Now, effective email marketing. These are what makes up an effective email marketing. What the component of email marketing. Now, we have the first one, metrics. Metrics. The second one, distribution, design, copywriting, list development, and objectives. Just put them down. Just put them down. I'm going to come back there. All right. So now, the component of email must have an email address and access to computer and smartphone. Definitely, if you want to go to email marketing platform that you already have, that you don't need to rely on Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, like Amazon, all right, to promote your product. So you can do that at your convenience, at your time, like a website. If you have a website, you put up your product the time you like. So if Instagram, Facebook, and likes go off, your website is still functioning. It's an own media. Your mobile site, your blog site, like WordPress, social media channels is also a whole media. Optimize content, SEO. I think we went through the SEO. Sorry, thank you. We went through the training online when we talk about SEO. What we did Google My Business, search engine optimization. That's part of SEO, search engine optimization. So Google My Business, part of it is an own media. Now, end media, where people maybe share your posts or your products, like affiliate marketing. They share your product, they mention your product, or they repost on Instagram, they review your product. Those are end media. Now, paid media is where you go for doing ads, running promo, paying influencers. Now, why the segment is like this, and why these three things are in a in a circle like this, because within these three things will function well in email marketing. All right, in even not just in marketing, in business. That you have an own media, that's the one that you operate by yourself, and in extension, you have to increase your reach by using influencers, using ads. So you're not the one running ads. Okay, you're not the one running ads on Facebook yourself. You just pay for the ads on Facebook, and Zuckerberg help you run the ads. Then the end media, people, maybe you pay affiliate marketers, or you have a e-commerce store where affiliate marketers can come and pay and sell your product and get their share. So that's it. So these three segments are functional for a good and running system of business. So let's just move to the next slide. Now, lead magnet. We're back here to lead magnet. Now, what's lead magnet? A lead magnet is a marketing term for a free item or service that is given away for the purpose of gathering. The lead magnet is just for this purpose. Gathering contact details. It's just for that purpose. This is why you see people do free ebook. And you're wondering why the ebook is free. They are trying to get something, your contact, so that they can disturb you. Alright? Now, a lead magnet compels your site visitors to exchange information such as their addresses for access. As I said, if you use Google form, you get their emails. So if you're a good email marketer, you use the email. Many of us don't use it. Lead magnet funnel. Now, this is a funnel that I just drafted out for lead magnet. Now, lead magnet, when you get, this is a page that draws, landing page that draws your client or your leads. I don't know your client, that leads, the prospects, that draws them to your landing page. Maybe you offer a ebook. You offer the ebook and they just clicked on it and it directed them to this page. And they see submit. Now, there's an email. You say there's a place for them to put their details and submit. We'll come to how to make it more compelling. All right, I'm just giving a background knowledge. All right, so then after that, automation. I'm going to explain automation very soon. Then after that, follow up funnel, and that's all. It's just a funnel, just a short funnel. Now, automation. Now, what's automation? Automation is a way to create emails that reach the right person or the people with the right message at the right moment. Don't mind my right, but it's essential. All right. So you need the right message. All right. You need the right message. You need the right people, and you need the right timing. That's why I said it's like social media management. On social media, if you're a social Instagram page manager, you know that there are some times you look at you study the insight of your maybe your customers page, knowing when their followers are much more active, and you post by that insight. So if you maybe your customer followers on Instagram or Facebook are active by 2 a.m., yes, it's possible. 2 a.m. and you go and post by 9 p.m. You might not get any engagement on that post. So they're the right moment, the right timing, without doing the work every time. So automations are like automatic. Like if you use Telegram or use bots to reply messages, or your WhatsApp, or okay, there's the best one. Is it ManyChat on Instagram? Who has this ManyChat on Instagram? Oh, I'm lost it. I'm not coming to Instagram. I'm not taking in marketing, but let's just stick to that. So automated message in the sense that there's a website or a tool that you put in your messages and you set it to a point where it can send messages at this particular time to this particular people. Do you understand? Like an automated message on your WhatsApp. When WhatsApp business, somebody just come to your first time and just say, hello there, I'm unavailable. Those kind of things. So it's happens. So they are marketing automation tools. I'll look at them. I just gave a few to help us, so it will not just be about learning the automation and just have an idea of automation tools online, so we can go and access them. I'll give an example very soon. Now, landing page. Landing page. Landing page is a page on your site that is designed to convert visitors to lead. I said why you need a landing page is when you want to attract leads. Take for instance, you are a caterer or a baker, all right, and you want to attract leads, want to get clients, want to convert people to clients. It's simple. You can create a video of a short clip of you doing a cake and tell them watch video of me doing a cake or something special, and they just go click on the link and just direct them here. All right. So they are excited to watch they are excited to listen to the video or read that stuff you put online. All right. So they want to know. So when they don't mind, but because it's short, your name and your email, just put it there and just subscribe. Bing. Have you experienced when you are browsing and some pop-up message just comes up on your website? Have you seen it? And you just click and they just see email, put your email, subscribe. Yeah, and sometimes you do that. And the next thing you see your email, they send you a message. Automated machines are working. Alright, so you learn how to do that anyways. If there is time. Example of automation tools. Now, I said I will give you examples. So these are, you can check them on your phone when you get on your site. HubSpot, constant contact, Pardot, and so on. There's so many, but I use HubSpot, and I can tell you some. I use Train Cutters. All right, you can write them down, check them online. Train Cutters to automate my messages. That also helps to create courses online, like webinars, but it's paid. All right, so I'll move to my next slide. I think that's all for my slide. Thank you. Now I'll move to my next slide on content creation. And also, please, as I'm talking, if you have questions, I think I'll elaborate on this point also. But if you have questions,
you can just write it down.
You can write it down. We'll take them also. Now, content creation. I know some of you have an idea of content creation. It's very popular, right? So, but I'll just give a definition, and anyone that has a question. Now, I'm going to be taking what's content creation. You all know types of content, how to create a good content, and storytelling. Somebody looking at storytelling. What's the content? Storytelling. I don't know. I'll explain. All right. So now, what's a content creation? What's content creation? Content creation is a contribution of information to any media, and most especially to digital media, for an end user or audience in specific context. Now, one of the mistakes we make as content creators, everybody create content. Hope you know. I believe you snap yourself when you come here, or you put something on your status WhatsApp. You didn't do it. But we do that every day normally, right? These are content. their content, but we really don't know how to maximize it to get our audience. All right, so I'm going to teach you that. So just put on that. Now, types of content creation. Now we have content creation. Let me use this sample. Webinar, podcasts, videos, ebooks, white papers, infographics, and blog posts. I just listed some few here. Blog, webinar, ebook. I think some are more common that people love using. But all these are used to create content. Right? So webinar, like I know if you ever gone online, maybe on Instagram, and you just click on someone's money page, there's someone like Stephen Obi. I don't know what's now. Steph Obi. Yeah. Steph Obi, that's how you say Instagram. If you click on our page now, you just say landing page. You click on it, you see some videos. When you click on landing page, you see a webinar come forth. She's not there, but you get her voice. So it's automated. And so when you listen to her, she's my mentor anyways. When you listen to her very well, you are storing, you are touched, and you subscribe. You don't even mind how much you have in your account, you just put it out. Alright, I'll teach you that. Okay, let's go on. So now creating a good content. Now, these are what makes a good content. First of all, you need to think who, what, how, where, when, why. Now, somebody asking, what does this mean? Does it make sense? Why am I using who, what? Is it who well? Alright, we're going to talk about that. Now, the first thing you know, check out when you're creating a content, and a good one, of course, is who are your audience or who are your targets. So definitely you should have a message for a particular audience. My one method will say specification is important. Don't be diversified. I know we have jack of all trade, or have something, a topic you are going on, or a particular audience you're targeting. So what is that message, or what is the topic, or what are you passing? Next one, how will you pass it? What process? What process? So many of us pick up a content like a video. Hey, I'm a digital marketer. And everyone say, well, they watch the nice one, they just like your picture on Instagram on the post. You're not buying my product. You are not doing something. You need to know how you are going to market that product. Now, where? That's another thing. Where are your target audience? Not everybody has maximized the Instagram page, right? But you know that some people don't even go to Instagram. Someone like me, I'm not always on Instagram. But I'm on Instagram platform. A lot of our Instagram people are fighting. Me and Instagram are fighting. They disabled my account 3 times. And I'm tired of them. So now you want to sell to me and need your product. I don't go on Instagram. I like even going on e-commerce stores. So how do I get an e-commerce store? And how do you do that? So many people don't even go on Instagram. Some big men or high-paying clients, they go on emails. Yes. Like, I work in a digital marketing company, and we use emails for all our transaction. So we hardly come up with Instagram. So now, where are your target audience? So when are you to pass that message? When? That's what I'm talking about, the timing, the moment, the season, the time we want to pass that message. Many of us, we know we have a good write-up, have a good content to put out, but there's no exact time. We don't even know when. Now, this is when the metrics of email marketing comes in. Metrics is like an insight. If you go on your Instagram page, it's what we call insight. We're in a professional board, a professional Instagram. You see something called insights. Those insights are there for you to convert your leads to clients, but we don't know how to use it. So they are there for us. So now, why? So why that message? Why? What's the importance of it? It's like writing a proposal. So why are you giving a message? You are telling me this shoe is strong. It can go through water. You know, many of us, I think some of us bought iPhone 12, right? How did they convince you? How did they convince you to buy iPhone 12? There's something iPhone is doing. All right, and I noticed that iPhone, they will remove some features for some size of iPhone 11 and iPhone 12. What's the difference? The camera. iPhone 6s and iPhone 6. What's the difference? The space. And so people when the new iPhone 13 come out, iPhone 15, they will still keep buying because iPhone knows they know how to do it, and they know why they are doing it. So they give you one high camera resolution and remove your space. All right. And so when the new one come, high storage space, move your camera, so you now have two iPhone. Yeah. So why? All right. Just explain that here. So, who determine your audience? How select the right channel? Why know your objectives? What draft a relevant message? What message you're passing? Where target the best location and when connect at the right time. So I've explained that. Right, let's move on. So now, a content. Now, I'm going to give the difference between. Did I write this here? I think I did. Okay, let's just move on. I wanted to give a difference between content creation and copywriting. I want to talk about copywriting. Copywriting. Now, content creation is not enough for your business. I do combine the two. Why? Because it pushes a client to take action more. All right. So now your content should be able to educate, engage, convince, and inspire. That's simple for your content. These four things should be there. It should be able to educate. Now, so I'm bringing a content on agriculture. Yam. I want to buy my yam. So first of all, I said you have to take the process. Where's your audience? Who are your audience? How? What's the process? After taking those steps, now you're going to have to educate them. What can your yam do? All right. What can your yam do? So it should be able to educate them. So consumption, key question, is your content being consumed by your audience? Top metrics, channel traffic, bounce rate. Don't worry, bounce rate. Now what it just simply means is that if your content is not convincing enough, or is your customers are not getting your content, are not coming to your content, what you have to do is to channel traffic. Now, how do you channel traffic using a lead magnet? Simple. Some people give away.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just to pull people. So channel traffic to your landing page, then bounce rate. Now, key question for engaging: is your content helping in building a large audience base? If it's not, get followers. You can pay for followers. All right. Subscription. Pay for followers or subscribe, whatever. So now, convince. Is able to convince? Is your content persuading customers submit their interest or leads? If it's not, lead drop, conversion rates will come there. Inspire. Is your content helping in building conversation about your brand? If it's not, do direct traffic. You can do direct traffic by ads, running ads, paid ads, organic ads. Anyway, but I'm just sticking to that. All right. So just hope you understand. I'll still explain why if you don't understand. Now, storytelling. Look, I didn't talk about content creation. I didn't talk about copywriting. Okay, just let's move with this. Okay, storytelling. I'll talk about copywriting just to give more elaborate point. Storytelling. Now, storytelling is the original form of teaching and has the potential of fostering emotional intelligence. Now, there's a man I do follow very well. His name is Dan Lok. I'm not what's name. Dan Lok. He's popular now. King of sales. Now, he says something. People don't buy products. Based on their needs. Is that true? They buy based on emotion. You know, I listened that thing like several times. It's like this one is not working. I listened that thing several times. I was like, emotion, but it's true. If I want to go and change my shoe now, the shoe that is fine that is lesser. Alright? But me, I'm looking for the shoe that when I come out, I'm not this guy. So there's a way a salesman, I see those people when you want to buy suit, they'll test it, they'll put it on, they try it, madam, try it. I want to buy a phone, say, hold down. They know what attention you hold it. So that you can feel it. Put your leg inside. You don't have the money, you don't have a price. You say, don't put your leg. So you can feel it, so your emotion can rise. So now in writings, how can you make your reader emotional? That's why I say I follow Steph Obi very well. Anyways, I've had a talk about that, so she's my mentor, direct mentor. She used this process very well. If you listen to, I have some of her emails here. I can't project that now. Steph Obi will give a story about herself. She just put the subject. The betrayer that paid me. And you start with this story. 2019, I was this one. You interesting story that will motivate you. You feel like crying. As I said, click on this thing now to subscribe. To tell that one again. If you don't subscribe, no. After you have read the emotional story, hey, you now click on subscribe and just support and leave your account. But she was able to convince you with storytelling. All right. So storytelling is a powerful tool in convincing your clients. So how it works? How does storytelling work? Know your audience. You see, in business or in any digital marketing skill, one of the things that we look into is first of all know your audience. See that part we can't trade for anything. You just have to know your audience because many times we put good content to a wrong audience, and so they just see, hey, Grace, you are doing well. Continue at the verse, all right? So define your core message. And very important again, they're all important, but I'm just trying to pick out. So now your core message is very important because many times there's a saying that I do tell people. I said many buyers will look at your page or your content 7 times. What I mean 7 times? When the Bible said forgive 70 times 7. You know what it means? It's not 7 times 7 continuously, right? So many buyers will look at your content continuously before. Oh no! Wow. Okay. Before they are, why is the man doing like this? Before they buy your product, they'll look at that content. See, if you ever started a digital marketing business, especially those that you are not selling a product, you're a consultant like me or digital marketer like me, you know that it's very frustrating. When you put up nice content, you've positioned it well, and you will never get one like after 5 hours. I am looking, God of mercy. But you know what I told people? I said, as a digital marketer, don't be tired of don't put your gaze on whether people are liking or you have many followers. I don't do that. So I just sell my product, and sometimes I tell people, I say most of the time my product are not even sold online. Most of the time, it's that I go for a speaking conference or I just talk in a seminar and people come, and that's why I even sell my product. All right, like a direct sale. All right, so sometimes some people get their own from social media. So define your core message. You're selling shoe, you're selling medical kits. What is your message? Know your onion. All right, know it well to the core, because there's a graph that that Locke also brought out 4 types of customers. It says one of the type of customers he talked about was sophisticated customers. Those customers, they know what they want to buy. So they come to you and they know what they want to buy. So maybe you want to buy a car, they'll tell you the battery, they'll tell you the capacity, tell you the door size, everything, they'll tell you everything. I think if you don't know your onion, you'll be like, I thought you would sell this thing, so why are you? You understand? So know your core, define your core message, make it to be make it exact. Now lay out the characters can be the audience, conflict, and resolution. All right. Make the story memorable, organized, and even entertaining. As I said, something that can catch their emotion, that they will catch feeling as I'm reading your message. Build your brand personality into the content. So don't just do storytelling without. Now that I'm telling storytelling now, I'm saying people to do storytelling. Don't go and do a story that does not align to what you are doing. All right. Every storytelling you are doing should be able to trace and bring it back to your product. Bring it back to your product. I wish you can have a typical example of storytelling, but I don't think I have it. Now, a good content will lead to exposure. That's one of the benefits of good content. Now, this is actually my write-up on Instagram. Then, when I was on Instagram, not Instagram again, they pursued me. So, now, good content leads to exposure through attraction. Now, what can attract your lead or prospect? A good content. And I've told you what contains or what is in a good content, all right? So a good content promotes engagement. Now via comments, direct messages, or likes, yes, it promotes engagement. Now a good content also works relationship. Now one of the things I see, you see in business, you have to be I want to use the word vulnerable. I think that's okay. Vulnerable. Why? Because many other times people don't want to connect with your brand. I think people that tell me, um, who are you? Like they want to buy something, asking me who am I? You see what don't look my buy, you don't want to go and be asking me who I am. Alright? So you should not be to the point that you're so how do I put it now? You're just to yourself. Be vulnerable to people in your business. Why? Because many people want to connect with your personality. There's a lady called on Instagram. I've forgotten her name. Funky Collection. Remember what's one? Fun Collection on Instagram. She sells and take maybe now or give people in their houses delivery. Alright. So she's very popular on Instagram. Go and check her Fun Collection. She just comes on Instagram. Like even though her hair is never covered or it's scattered, she just comes like that. I begin to talk actively. I'm like, well, the thing is that when you listen to her, you'll be compelled to buy her goods because of her personality. All right. So build a relationship on for your brand or your business. Now trust. So many business owners, why they've not bought your, I said before, they would like to see your. Now this trust is in twofold. Be consistent. All right. Be consistent with your brand or what you're selling. Because many buyers will want to look at your page or your product 7 times, as I said before. When I mean 7 times, I don't mean 7 times, I mean continuously before they are convinced to buy. So if you're not able to build this thing, and what build that trust is consistency. Alright, I just get proof, testimonials, and honesty are needed. Alright, but really what build that trust is consistency. Now, sales and loyalty. So those seasons sales challenges and follow up. Alright. Now I just kept this at the last part of these are the last one, and I'll elaborate more on it. Now, this is one of my quotes. Different challenges are sometimes the secrets behind the best innovation. So, as a content question, I purposely kept this now because I know many people will ask me one question: how do I get customers? That question is very wrong. It's very wrong when I go for speakers like this or trainings like this. People will always ask this thing: how do we get customers? Yeah? How do we do this? How do we do that? So I want to just encourage us here. So this is my encouragement for you. Alright? Different challenges are sometimes the secret behind best innovation. So whatever you are doing, a content creator, keep doing it, and you increase and get more rich. Thank you. See, that's all about the slides. So far, so good. Is there any questions I can talk more? Something you don't understand, you want to ask questions? Just let me relate to this topic because I don't want to go into different places. Right, so anybody? Okay, sir.
My name is Austin.
Good afternoon. My name is Austin. I want to ask a question about the tools for the email marketing.
For the email marketing?
Yes.
All right. The tools for the email marketing. Now, email marketing, the tools are what you use. Your Gmail, let me just stick with Gmail, your Yahoo Mail. But now, the major tool in email marketing is the automation tool. The automation tool, whereby it is you program your automated messages to your particular clients, all right, at the right timing. Now, those tools are like websites or softwares. We call them clients CRM, customers relationship management. Customer relationship management. So, I recommend ConvertKit. How many of us have used ConvertKit before? Okay, it's very simple to use. If I start teaching you the step-by-step procedure, but it's very simple to use. You can use ConvertKit. You can use Zoho. I think that's a major one. Zoho. You can write them down. Just go online, you check them. Zoho. These are automated tools to send messages. Zoho. They are just websites. So what they do is that you put in your desired message to your audience. All right, and so you set it to send at this particular time. All right, so everything is done online, and it is connected to your landing page. Very different. It's connected to your landing page, but I think Zoro is free for 14 days. ZOHO. Zoho is free for 14 days. So it's connected to your landing page. So therefore, you will have to create a landing page. Even TracePortal, I think TracePortal have a free also for 7 days. So you can try these different TracePortals, so all ConvertKit, HubSpot, and the like. So you can keep trying these different. Just go online, check out those pages, and try to do something on it. Create an account, try to do something on it. So what is this? The more you do, the more you check you do them, the more you get used to the pages. All right. So they're not hard to access. They're not hard to operate. They're not hard to operate.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other question? Okay. So
Good afternoon, everybody.
good afternoon.
I would just want to know saying, how you see me? Yes, you can see me. My name is Mr. Moride, and I'm a content strategist and blogger. We've been doing this for more than 2 years, and I've done trainings for people who want to. So I wanted to learn more. Of course, you cannot. So basically, I think for us, I want to encourage us. For those of us that have been doing this, and maybe you are feeling overwhelmed, and maybe you're not getting the results you desire yet, just hang on. Okay, like you mentioned, consistency is key in the digital space. If you really want to make waves, you have to be consistent, and you have to keep doing what you're doing. It is in the process of doing that you actually learn more. That's the truth. You can go for all the seminars you want. If you don't start, nothing will happen. Okay? So you have to start and you have to keep doing what you're doing. For email marketing, I would suggest you start with Mailchimp. Alright, Mailchimp is very easy to use, and you have a free period of building a mail list for about 2,000 persons for free. Okay, so with Mailchimp, you can build a landing page, certainly, and then you can actually build email list for about 2,000 subscribers for free before you can upgrade to the premium version. Alright, so that, and then if you want to, I think for me, in terms of landing page, maybe you have a free product, an ebook or whatever. By the way, I have a book on content creation. You can find it on Amazon. It's available on Amazon. You can also find it on our blog at www.inspire.show. That book has a whole lot of tools that will be relevant to you and that can be of help to you. I also have a free ebook of list of over 100 tools that can be helpful to you. You can also visit our website for that. I was going to say something. And I diverted. What was I saying? Okay, yeah. I was going to mention another, yes, that's SendForce. So if you want to build a landing page, say you have an ebook you want to promote or an event you want to promote, and you want to build a landing page for that, I think SendForce would also help. In fact, it's actually very easy to use. Though it can also help you build a mail list, but not as much as Mailchimp, except you really have the cash to invest for the premium version. But if you want to start with a free platform, I think Mailchimp should be the first, and then from there you can take it up.
Good afternoon, my name is and for a while now, I've had Monday courses. I haven't paid my best days to learn to marketing and at the end of the day, I feel everything is broad and I can't even monetize it, and I feel angry when I say and like it seems so broad. So I was like, how can we maybe pick an aspect
Like a niche.
yes, and then how do you monetize it and how do you get paid? Because most times when you have knowledge of something and it's not fetching money, you tend to have disrespect for that particular skill. So how do you
Okay. I can relate. When I started digital marketing 2019, and I started with so many things. I wanted to go into the business. I was still a student, so I wanted to go into it like full time. I was doing content creation, I was doing marketing, I was being a consultant, I was doing everything per se. Alright? So I'm telling story now, so just follow my story and come in there. So I was striving, I was making progress. Moreover, I had a good mentor, so with that, my mentor, I gained a good community. Alright? So I saw people that would get my service and they pay me for it. So I did a lot of things. But I noticed the broad aspect of digital marketing is very broad. You can't do everything. All right, you can't do everything. One of my mentors will say, "Why you learn a skill? I want to choose it. Learn the business of that skill. Number one, and number two, when you're choosing a niche, I would advise choose a niche peculiar to your personality first, or a niche that you can easily start with, and learn the professionalism of that skill. Now, what many people do, or many mistake of many digital marketers is this. Take for instance, I start up a digital marketer and go into social media marketing. Right, social media marketing, we have running ads. We have as advertisement aspect. I think that's the major thing. Let me just deal on that aspect first. And so when we talk social media, we don't even know how to give a good content. We don't even know how to put up or edit videos. You have to learn that. Just social media management. Alright? Know how to edit videos.
Like
Know
content. You have to know how to create
you have to
content.
design. For some people use Canva. Right? So what I did, it might be helpful to you, it might not, because we have different personalities here. But what I did first of all, I started from a building. I feel like you're building a house, start from the least, and that's the first thing. Make a foundation. All right. I started from what I know digital marketing will entail in everything. That was graphic design. Now I had a target to become. I didn't say the world class digital marketer. So, but I had to start somewhere. And so I know that every digital graphic design is something that every digital marketer needs. So I signed up for digital graphic design training. Right, I paid the amount of money. Though there was not an access for me for a laptop, so I used a smartphone. So I did that training for 2 weeks, and your mind feel like a broke. So when you see this other graphic designer, you're like, what? What's this? So I did graphic design as a business, mastered it, and moved into another thing. Now what I'm trying to say is this. Digital marketing is broad. You can't do everything. You can have ideas of everything, alright? But you have to choose a niche. So you go back to your house, it's practical. Go back to your house, sit down, look at what aspect of digital marketing you are best at. Now, I would like to use Steph B again because she's one I follow more, alright? Steph B is good at storytelling. And she doesn't go least than that. She's a high-paying trainer, I mean. So she doesn't go lower than that. So instead of one of a cost like that, she's a content cost creator. You fill in your email. Just now you begin to get frequent emails. Then and all our emails deals with storytelling. Now that's a niche. She doesn't do extra job. If she need people to design for her, she gets the graphic designer. But that's a niche. There's another person called Emmanuel Ape. Many of us, you know him, everybody know him, right? Emmanuel Ape is a copywriter. He has college of copywriting. That's his niche. If you go online, Emmanuel Ape is very popular. We call him father of copywriting. So he doesn't go out copywriting. As a matter of fact, he has made millions on copywriting. Copywriting is not digital marketing. We have another person, how did I know their names? I know their names. Are there something? Are they cool? An idea to give you
but it's not what is majoring. But when you come to his house, he's the king of it. We have another person called Robert Yakubu. He's a sales and marketing manager. He just gives you advice on how to get clients, lead magnets using social media. All right.
Yeah,
We have
that's
another
it.
person already. This white feed now. She's an email marketer also,
Don't know
but
why
she
the
does
person
a
is
free
calling me. I don't know
masterclass
if she's
training also
around.
on how to build a
And
list. She's
she's
into
calling this number.
list
I'm
building.
using this
So,
thing for
my dear, you just have to choose a niche, what you know you can run with, and our advice you master it. Master it. Look out to people that you want to compete with. Yes, master a lot of people you want to compete with, and when you got into a satisfaction level, knowing that you are attracting high-paying clients, you can then move from that thing. Someone will ask me, what's Nelly and that chick brand doing? That chick brand is an advertiser. She's an internet influencer, nothing more. Have you noticed that she doesn't do tutorials on any digital marketing skills? Do you know her? Niger brand chick, Nelly. Oh God, why are you putting the digital space?
Continue.
Niger brand chick. All right, so she doesn't do anything advertisement ads. She doesn't do that. She just try people to. But when it comes to advertisement on her page, because she has a lot of followers, she's into it. People like Trisha Beats. All right, Trisha Beats also she's into sales and marketing. How do I put it? She promotes this book, Sell Like Crazy. I mean, what's no Sell Like Crazy by I like calling me, but I don't know. I forgot his name. It escaped my head. All right, so she promoted this That Sell Like Crazy book, where she used her method, his method, the person that wrote the book to that Sabi Sobri, to sell online, and people watch our webinars like that. So just have a particular niche you are dealing with as digital marketer. You don't need to know all of them. All right. So simple. What you just do is just to get home, digital marketing, write the branch of digital marketing, focus on one. Focus on one. You can have ideas of all, but have one focus. If not, you will not make any progress. I'll be frank with you. You won't. If you're a content writer, stick to it. If you're a copywriter, stick to it. Stick to it. I'm a sales and marketing manager or strategist, all right? So what I just use as a business strategist. So I stick to that. But I have different ideas on, and I also do different works on these things, all right? So I keep dishing out. But when it comes to that aspect of marketing and sales, where I use copywriting and sales copy to attract people with my, all right, I stick to that. So that's it. Are you clear now? Is that okay? So any other questions? Or can I still elaborate more on some point I made? I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. No other questions? No other questions, right? Okay, so let me just come a bit to that email marketing I talked about earlier. Now I said I will come to the part of effective email marketing. Am I correct? First, I'm going to explain the metrics, part of metrics, the objective, list development, copywriting, design, distribution. Now, what's copywriting? I've been saying copywriting for quite a while. Now, this is what copywriting means. Copywriting, I just say simple, is just to compel your buyers. That's what I just say. The ability to write to compel your buyers. Now, many will pay for copywriting school. Like they pay a lot for it because every business needs a copywriter. So if you are a shoe seller or you sell shoe, you need to have the copywriting skill. It's compulsory. Like why I said you won't really convert because I see copywriting as a converting tool. Apart from your ads, apart from your automation, whatever, your CRM, your SEO, I see copywriting as a converting tool. Now, what do I mean? Take for instance, how many of you sell on WhatsApp before, right? Sell on WhatsApp, maybe laptop, maybe a shoe, maybe want to check for a friend, post for a friend, and you just post the shoe and just to DM me want to buy. Is that not how we do it? You want to buy, DM me now.
You've not said anything. You're saying DM me. I don't know.
How many of us are sold by that, like that? You just put DM you sold, and people just like come to your.
So you change the part.
You start coming to your message and start, I want to buy. How many of us are sold like that? If you so, let me see you now. Why did you sell? But you said you want to buy DM me now. I don't want to see English. Now, there is a process. Alright, this is where copywriting comes in. Now, there's a difference between these guys. Emirates,
Flying rates.
Flying Emirates. And they are big companies, or big airplane companies. And Elax, is it Airlines or Elax? I can't remember. But let's just say Emirates, and let me use a popular Pepsi. So there are two different, alright? There are different companies. Now, but on Instagram, I noticed something about Emirates. They want to do an advertisement of Emirates. They are big people, but they still do advertisements. Why? Have you talked about that before? These big companies, they still do advertisement. Why are they doing it? What do they need it for? I don't have advertisement for people that want to start up. No. Alright? Now, I watched the video why they went to the highest building, alright, in the world, to do their video. And I said, this is a dangerous play now. This is a dangerous game. But do you know what they wanted to get? Your attention. And so, as you just look at it, Emirates, you just fall in love. So next flight you're going to Emirates. Straight! Not boarding any other plane ticket. Emirates. Now, that content has caught your attention. Now, I'm not saying you should go and climb a high pole or go and hold electric pole, so you want to go and chat people. You will shock. Alright? But what I'm trying to say is this. Copywriting attracts. Now, one of the rules of copywriting is that your customer interest is widely expressed. Now, take for instance, how many of us have wooed a girl? Look, I think it's one of us say, how many of us have toast ladies? Now, as a guy, please, let's be open here. You have toasted ladies, let me see your hands. Some guys at the back.
Inspire.
What do you think of the words I'm trying to say? Just go, let me just, I'll just meet this girl. I'll just smile. I just smile like this. I just say one thing like this. You just those kind of thing. And so maybe you just meet the lady and you just. Okay, those ones are local one. I don't know. I've not done it before. So please help me. All right. So if you've toasted a girl before, there are words to use. Maybe not message. There are words to use. You're the sugar in my tea. Does that one even work in the generation again?
It's not working again.
What iPhone 12? I'll buy you iPhone 12.
Sugar in my tea.
Just buy the phone.
I'll buy you iPhone 12. Now, there are many words to just put together. And when the guy is writing something that is even sweating, you ask his fellow guy, when I go talk for this, when I go talk for this part, just to get one girl. You know, if you can put those words in your business, it will work. Now, I saw a poster investor opening. I'm done from there. And so what I posted, when I was coming into the school, and I saw a guy posted, he was trying to advertise his business, I think himself. Then he wrote in a flyer, sell like a prostitute. And I was like, what crazy idea is this? You know why? Because many people are surprised. So like, also, let me just go. He has got people with his words. Now, copywriting is just a play of words. Using the right words to attract your customer. As you don't scare that girl with the right words. Or you can maneuver your parents with the right words. Like, be their mommy's voice. So we know how to, when we want to get something from mommy now, just dive into something. Right? Or you can trick your girlfriend with the word, just using the right words. So now, take for instance, I'm coming to meet you, I want to sell a shoe to you now. And this shoe, alright, you've gone to that other shop, it's quite lower, alright? That person gave me for 500 naira, and I'm selling a shoe for 1,000 naira. I mean, come here. Okay, let's just do a quick example. Now, I can I use you, man? I want you to sell this pen for me. To me, I mean. Sell this pen to me. This pen is not that fine, no. Alright? But sell it to me.
Like normal sex.
Sell, don't sell. Let me buy the pen. This is the one rampart about plastic.
That is good English, not pidgin English.
She said?
That is good English.
Pidgin English, I
Check
want to
your
sell it or
audience.
whatever. Just sell it to me. Copyright in watch.
That's fun. I did this viral.
I just buy, yeah.
You don't try this viral before. You can see around me by that time. This viral, your lecture has a different. This viral now what people use as in this kind type. You know that too for Bini. Not only get them.
Wow.
I know the worst part, you know take. But the thing be say if you get time, you go promise me say you will use them.
Wow.
And if you use that, you can't tell me testimony. If you don't tell me testimony, you no buy.
Wow.
You go buy it. I don't 15 naira.
Okay, let's clap for her.
Wow.
Clap for her. Alright. Now, but I want to ask her a question. Alright, I want to ask her, can't I, why are you, she should prove to me why,
She's the only one
I'm
that
coming,
says it.
why she's the only one that sells this pen. Because you cannot tell me you're the one that has the pen. Eh?
Say this type.
Alright? You want to say something? Oh yeah?
Hello, my name is
Okay.
what's your name?
I'm Joseph.
Joseph. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. It's a pleasure.
I'm a business owner and I give people tips on how to make money. You have something to write, any tips on to write. You have something to write. You have something to write. I have a pen.
Clap for him. He got my trick. Please clap for him. I'll tell you when to clap for him. Now he just got me because I don't have a pen to write. So definitely when there's a demand and there's a supply, absolutely. Right? So he just got me. He just what is okay, he just got me. Now, in copywriting, we create urgency and demand for that thing you are selling. Now, it doesn't take away the fact that many people are selling that thing. Alright? It doesn't actually. Now, how do you sell in the midst of 10 people selling your same product? How do you do it now? Now, this is what we not see the analysis of copywriting. The rest don't have copywriting skills. So you have the copywriting skills. Now, what do? You put right disposition, right? You set your attraction, your shop is well set. And someone just comes to your shop, okay, and start touching the shoe. I used the shoe of an Igbo man. He will not wait for you. Igbo man, go put your leg in the shoe and just sit down. Just sit down. He then to okay. You say shake and wear. Then I shake and wear. Shake and. Or if it's a suit, the time you look like James Bond. I use that to flee yourself. James Bond. Hey! After you feel yourself finish, you know when you bring out the money to buy the shoe. I wanted to buy a palm, and the man said, I know the Igbo man. I know Igbo people are very smart. So you cannot as smart as I'm a copywriter, I'm a sales marketer. You cannot as smart. The man said, this palm is 30,000. Palm I'll buy 5,000 naira. 30,000. How far? And he was saying, you try your best. He know all those people that carry you on the floor, he turn and press her, see no bend. I put my leg, say, try and shake am, just the car, they will say, just the car and they go out. Now, all what was doing was just to increase my appetite, to believe, alright, to believe that shoe wants that price. It's simple. It's the same thing you do for your business. Never, one of my rules is never bring your price. I'm already entering to sales. Never bring your price lower than what is worth. Alright, so when you want to sell your product, let your buyer place them in a tight corner. Like in a place that if they lose it, I went for a conference and I met a man. His name is Emeka. I met a man and I don't know if you've heard of La Buena Vida. La Buena Vida, right?
Yes.
There's this one wonderful mentor like that. So he got to know me, and so they told him about me, and so he was like, I should pay for the stuff, and I was like 400,000. I have money, but I had plans for the money. I was not going to touch it, and so the man said, if you don't pay now, when you come out next time out, you will not pay. I'm like, who is this man? the man went through different needs. I said, you need this thing. See, I'm doing it because you are the one. Last time I know patient, I know the scope. But the fact is that there was an approach to use. It got my emotion. That's the main thing. And when it's able to get your emotion, it's gonna push you to buy.
I have a question.
Alright.
Well, there's something I needed to show you. Should it be more about getting to sell a particular product or more of getting a client to stay? For example, now, when I bought it, there was nothing this lady did not preach for me to get it. And when I got it, and I kind of paid higher, like I paid like 50,000.
For this
When I came
it's
and like
finished.
the hair is not, so there's nothing she's going to preach for me in this world that is going to make me to buy anything from her, even though that thing is good.
Okay, now I made an example. I showed you what the good content entails. Alright? And one of the things I said is trust. Why I said trust is that you should have a proof and testimonial. In the sense that when you sell to people, they still come back. Now, what makes clients come back isn't because of the way you sell to them, but because of what they have purchased and the value of it. Alright? Now, these are my journey started. I taught in GIZ, ECOWAS and Nigeria at Twin Road. Yeah. I taught there, and when I taught there, they invited me again. Now, if that I just went there and I just flump, I just digital marketing is just they won't invite me. But they invited me again. After that, Edo Jobs invited me. After that, Edo Production Center somebody invited me. So now the thing is, when you are selling something, make sure what you are selling is equal to what it was. Like the what is equal to the value. So don't sell something that will make you lose your customers, your overall customers. Now, why I'm actually buttressing around this point is for a reason. Email marketing is easy to learn. See, don't let me deceive you. Email marketing is easy to learn. You can learn all these skills, but selling it is the issue. You can learn how to write a good content, but if you don't include, this is what I'm saying. Now, I'm a marketing manager in one. That is that aspect. How do you want to convince me to buy it? Come and see a picture I wrote down. I started preaching to him. Now, I have to make him know that if he lives here, he will not find it anywhere. It's not because he cannot really find it anywhere. But I made my system by giving him a discount price. So there must be something that you must drop down for him to buy it. Now, a discount price does not mean you bring down your value. It's just an enticement. And someone will say not every client deserves a discount price. It's true. Right, so now copywriting entails you persuading a client or a lead with writing. So while you're persuading that lead, include the importance of that thing he wants to purchase in that writing. 2, include his personality.
Independent
Now,
of you, we are here.
I use the word
We are
you.
almost done.
The word you is very powerful. Take note, the word you
Okay.
is very powerful. So when you're writing, include that word you, I'll tell you why it's powerful. And I'll tell you how to include it. Now, take for instance,
Just remain there now. It's fine. You can just stay
I
there.
don't know if you were in the digital skills training group
You can just stay
that was
online.
created
It's
before this
okay.
training. Nobody. Okay, if you were there, my mama here, she sent up a update, and I thought I wanted to reconstruct the word. I wanted to do something while people came in. Alright? And while they came in, I just said, I was like, what would draw people more into this place? Actually, it's a lead magnet. And so I posted there, I said, there'll be a free gift for people who share and post this flyer. Now, everybody's not in Nigeria like free things. See, in Nigeria, we like free things. Alright? So use the emotion of Nigeria for their free thing and catch them. If peradventure, I bet you, if training was paid, you will see one person in that class, just one person. For now, everybody is there. All right, so but Nigeria should like free, so we use that aspect. And then I said, if you share post and you free, now come and see people. It's free, and they tell me done. So I have to send them a copywriting manual. Now, I've even a short that that's what now this thing because they won't give me sense. All right, but the first is that I've caught them. One of my mentee, my copywriting mentee, did a copywriting training. All right, and he said 2 days training, free copywriting class. Everybody rushed in. I saw if you go field in 6 hours up to 200 followers, 200 people in that WhatsApp group. It's like wow. And so he started teaching. First day he taught for free. But he didn't go deep. Second day he taught for free. I was laughing. The third day he said, if you want to go more, he has increased their emotion. He gave them proofs and testimonials. Alright? Because now, testimonial is one of the powerful things we use copywriting. Currently, I'm writing a sales copy, a sales letter. Now, a sales letter, have you heard of a sales letter before? Sales letter. Now, a sales letter, a sales letter is very long. Alright? It's very long. Money for a company. And now, so that sales letter, I have to use the company proofs. And as a matter of fact, I use the alas picture, the screenshot picture of the company. Why? Because when you see in my page a picture of 1.something million on my account, won't you buy it? Hello? So some people they put a snap, they just maybe wipe out the amount and just put the amount of somebody sent to them. They know what they are doing. Because when you see 10,000 naira enter somebody's account, I want to teach copywriting. Now this guy have results. Sometimes it's not with their own, it's not with their hello. Sometimes some people are not jealous, it's not with their own alas. You just put it there. How you see a lot of 10,000 enter somebody's account and now see under like a quote copywriting. You'll be like, this guy has products. I'll pay for it. And it tells you 5,000, you put it inside. I just put a sale of 10,000 naira. And you give 5,000, what you buy? So it closed a sale of 10,000 naira of copywriting and give for 5,000, what you buy? What you buy? Because he has enticed you with pictures. And one of the most enticing way or effective way of attracting your client is videos. Now many ladies do this a lot. Oh my, with their beautiful faces. Many ladies do this a lot, but they don't know how to turn it to business, to money. And I was asking, whenever I told them I thought us to be right. When we're coming on my way to this skill training. Alright? You need when party and we just put on we don't know actually how to convert that thing to sale. Now whenever I do a video, whether I'm in any place, I'm in a video like maybe I did a video in GIZ and everybody shouted GIZ trading. And alright, when I was done, I posted that picture on my Instagram. Now that proved that you thought it GIZ? Come on, bim! And that was what I used for you, man. Alright? So when you're writing something like copyright to attract your prospects, include them in it. Use the word of you. You. I'm here to give you for free. I'm here to give you for this discount. I'm here to give you. Let the you be much. After you have done the you, now there's what I call call to action. Now many times, call to action does not mean you just put subscribe. No. Call to action using the right words in call to action. Take for instance, I cannot just put do it now. No, they will not click on it. They will not do it. It's to command something now. Do it now. Now if you over some job, they will not do it. If you are ready, send I. Now I did that on Facebook to 5. I will not get the client. Alright? So after is follow up. It's follow up. Now that you have them in mind. Or lead you have them in mind, you've not forgotten them. And I saw that you are doing an amazing job. But I can help you. I can help you raise 500,000. Like, wow. I'll not put the price there. It's not good to put the price at the beginning. All right.
GME.
Yes, that DMs. Just make it free. And so my consultancy session is for free. So we'll talk. When you're not interested to go on, I'll say, okay, now this is the point. Right? You will buy. So when you're writing, see, I don't why you are trying. I know we want to do more professionals just like a lot. She might be on live section and she just take up. Don't while you are trying to write professionally, don't remove your personality. In copywriting, I might just put something funny. I said, okay, like this there's a video if you cannot watch this service. How did you come up with this idea? At least everyone just kept quiet. I said, do it. I said, okay, AI 5. So don't remove personality from that writing. Make sure the writer be able to relate with you. Come on, you write love letter here now. Come on, you guys, you will feel this thing what I'm saying here. So how do you know a lady will fall in love with your love message? How do you know, ladies? How can you set yourself that a guy will come and meet you? This guy no rich. Like ladies don't know dress, they'll dress in a way, and this guy go fall. Am I correct? So that way you dress, that you entice that guy, and last that guy now come. Put that personality, the way you write. You are knowing your buyer's objective. So if your buyer is selling clothes, what is his aim? Or you want to sell clothes to your buyer, what will you use the clothes for? Okay, how will you look good on it? How do I do it now? This one, the how has a lot of English. The who, actually, you just have to put your buyer in that picture and your personality in that picture, so your buyer can relate. So don't make it all professional. Alright? So personality is not just your personality is also professional. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Any question? So we just round up this. I think I've taken a lot of time. Wahala. How? Without sounding desperate. That's awesome. Wow. Now, your first pitching. See, your in fact, let me say this now. Your writing, your pitching, or your whatever you are doing, you never sound desperate. You never sound desperate the first time because many they look for money. It should not sound desperate now. Sell like they are doing like
You are doing them a favor.
You understand? Don't sell like they like they don't want to give you it. No. Sell like if they don't get your product, they're on their own. Oh, you don't know. So have you gone to market before? Market, if you price, one man not say, oh, they go, and don't sell again. Now you go still come back without your leg. Sometimes we will do shakara and go. But not when you do shakara and go, you get that thing. You will not get it. You have to come back the next day. Okay, man, you just give me for this price now. So let them see that you are not desperate. That if you don't buy what you are selling to them, it's their own loss. So you don't sell. Even you're following up, time is going. You will not click, but keep doing it. That one has gone. Relax. Sell another new product. See, one thing I want to instill in us is that be consistent. And don't sell like they are doing you a favor. Sell like you are doing them a favor. Every seller here, sell like you're doing a favor. Don't go below what your value was. Alright? And sell like you are doing them a favor. Does that answer your question, sir? Any other question? I'm waiting for one question. One more question and I go. I round up here. One more question around up.
Take the view back.
And it's I charge for colors that's you, but this one is free. Okay, sir.
There was this selling that she tried to sell.
Yeah.
What do you do in that instance? You say
Anybody else? Anybody else? True. But don't use that word. Don't use that word. Create an urgency. Now, there are 50 people that sell, 50 people that is that. Alright? Knowing your competitor's price. So if they leave here without buying from this price, if they come back in the next 2 days, I will increase it. Now, they've not tried other marketing vendor. But because you said that already, they're like, if I go to that one now, and this one and what this one give me. If I come back, this one increase it. Let me just. You understand, sir? Let me just. So that pen now, maybe it's 15 naira. And saying, sir, if you don't buy this pen now, you come back, sir, I'll put it at 100 naira. No problem, sir. Now you are in two ways. If I'm saying 15 naira, let me put it 15 naira. You're my person. Do you know what I'm saying? I know be a good measure of starting. Yes.
At cost price.
Yes. People. That's actually how the thing is that they are not now you have an idea of being professional with what you do and you are writing. Alright? So you write down that this thing I'm giving you is that's why I don't know if you send training now you say this thing is 5,000 naira and I'll give you a library worth 100,000 naira. Is that possible? No, it's not possible. But you see writers put it there. Flyers, 100,000 naira worth of ebooks. And I'll give you 5,000 naira. There's a gap. There's a gap. But what they are trying to do is to make you buy that 5,000 naira. That's it. So I think I came for this program and I said, okay, I'll give everybody like one of my mentees also. He said something. He said he will give this after the year this. He just says cost of 5,000 naira for the master's class. You give 5,000 naira free. Like we give everybody that register for the master class will get 5,000 naira free. Now what? Now you've not heard the full gist. You just use that as an advertisement. Now you enter the master's class, right? You now tell you that the master class is worth 10,000 naira, but you have given 5,000 naira free. So how much I used to pay? 5,000 naira. That's his right price. That's his main price. Do you understand, sir? That's the main price. But he does use that because he knows that women are drawn by free things. That's it.
Wow. Let's celebrate her. Wow, thank you very much. Just gave us something that I'm not sure if maybe we would have been paying him like 50,000 naira. Yes, that's not what. You pay like 50,000, you're paying like 50,000 naira to learn this. And a lot of amazing things have been said. Like, I think he moved on to start talking about sales because of the caption. How do you write captivating caption? That's what he was trying to talk about, right? And many a time we talk about price, talk about speaking to your buyer's emotion, like he said. I've bought something before. I remember when I wanted to buy it. Of course, I know that I can get that in cheaper. But the guy was not like, that one, do you know if that one, all those ones that used to don't sell good ones. This one, buy something that you know you will use for long. It made it look as if the one he was selling is the original one. And the other ones, they were the fake one. At that point, I was in between decision. I was not like, should I go and buy this one? But no, it's cheaper. But then I know, but what if he's selling the truth? So I was, in fact, I didn't plan to spend that much money. But because of the way he said it, I was not sure anymore. So I had to buy his own. Even though I know that his own was more expensive. Because he has already told me that buy something you know will last for you. And I'm like, oh. So I'm not sure of that one. But this one is telling me what he's sure of which possibly his own will not have, it may not even last as the other ones. But he has been able to speak to my emotions, made me to mention some. That's why when you want to sell, first of all, then ask yourself, okay, fine. It means that my cost. That's why you don't sell what you want to sell. You sell what your customer wants to buy. When I say wants to buy, I mean what is their need. Sometimes they may not even know what they need, but you've already identified it. So it's not about you don't just start a business because I love to sell this. I like to sell this. You don't. That's why you do research, market survey before you start any business. Because it's not about you. It's about the people, your audience, your environment. If what you are selling is location limited, what it means is that you have to get a product that fits into that environment. Hello? If you go to the north, you want to sell pig, or you like to rear pigs, there's part of the north your pig will not sell. Unless you want to be producing the pig there and transporting. Am I correct?
Correct.
So you need to understand your location. Then, and if you say, okay, if I want to still go ahead with selling the pigs in north, then find out, okay, how do I reach my, you should know that your audience are not going to really be there. So you have to, that it's a matter of needs. Who are your audience? Then what are their needs? Then when you know this, to what we wanted to achieve in this class today is talking about email marketing. At least make you understand why email marketing is important. How many of us receives email? You just start receiving email. Maybe it can be like monthly. There are sometimes now. Let me explain something to you that email marketing does. Do you know that when you go to your email, you see one particular name, you may ignore. Next week again, you see email from them, you may ignore. Another way, what it means is that it has registered that name in your mind. The next time you see an email from them, say, this, you start looking at it. Now maybe you may not read it, but what it has done to you is that they are constant email. It may just be one, but they are consistent every month. That sending of email is registering their name. It's the same thing that advert does. Why do people keep on doing advertisements? When they keep on doing adverts, they are making sure that their name don't expire in your mind. You will only see Coke adverts, Coca-Cola. What it's doing is that that's why when you want to buy something, because of the name that sinks more in your mind, is the one you will quickly want to say, give me Coca-Cola, give me Coke, give me this. You know why? Because that's what you keep on, you see more. So when you do adverts, you are putting your own business in front of your clients more. Sometimes people spend so much money. What you are doing is that you want to get around that fee, they think of your own. Because that's one thing about social media. In social media, you don't hurry. I don't know, like when someone say digital marketing, say you want to manage their page, they'll say, and let me see results. I say it doesn't happen like that. Sometimes you have to use like 2 years to grow your page. It takes that long. But you know what? Every day, imagine you keep on sending content on your page. Maybe like you can post in your page like 3 times weekly. You may not be once, may not be able to, cannot do every weekly. And when someone that may, we call it buyer journey. You have to take them through a process. So it gets to a point that when they will finally tell you how much I want to buy, sometimes they will come first. They will see your product. You would have shared it like let's say 2 months. They will not respond, but they have been seeing it because you have been consistent. Then maybe after the 2 months, you will hear them say,